Hello, welcome to the first day of Advent. You are hanging from my overhead light fixture because my filming setup is so excellent here. But I thought that would give you a good idea of what we're looking at here. So yeah, John's coming in. We're going to do the Exit Advent Calendar. This year's theme is the Intergalactic Race with 24 exciting riddles. We're going to be doing this each day. Today is December 1st, obviously, so we start with day one.
Gosh, looking at the front of the box, I see that it appears to be a bunny rabbit dressed up as maybe in Santa Claus's sleigh with some binoculars and a pilot outfit. And
yeah, he's got wings and...
there's only 6 reindeer.
Is that a bunny rabbit or is that a...
A hare?
Haragon.
Harangon?
Harangon.
It's been here and gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go.
I see we're
Push the hat out of the way here.
We're clearly out in space. We got some planets and a space
Can you move
station.
that candlestick, the one that's in that one?
Yeah.
No, you can't. You can't take your time.
I didn't want to break anything.
Okay, so the Exit Advent Calendars come with the storybook,
Yes.
the help book and game instructions,
Gosh, I hope we don't have
which
to
we
use
don't
that.
really.
We usually never really
Yeah.
look at.
We'll put that one over here. This is kind of the decoder key. We'll cut each of these 3 apart and then they slide into the slots there, which I will do right now. Why don't you start, explain how that works and start with day 1.
Okay. Storybook. Stop! Only continue reading here if you've been instructed to do so. Well, I think I've been instructed to do so.
I told you to. Does that count?
Yes. Introduction. It's early December in a galaxy far, far away. After a long day at work, you are looking forward to a refreshing drink in your favorite watering hole. You enter the somewhat shabby space bar and make your way to the counter. You know the barman, a Houndian with an eye patch, quite well. Can you make me a double yuppie-ta, Tom? Coming right up, he replies and grabs a fresh glass. You relax into your favorite spot at the counter and let your gaze wander across the dimly lit room. Like most evenings, the singing of the beautiful 4-armed Ganymede can be heard from the stage. The tables are full of the usual clientele, but also a few people you've never seen here before. A pale lady
Oh, that's me.
with a narrow white hat.
Oh, I'm not wearing a narrow white hat.
Sits in an alcove. She's completely engrossed in a game of dice.
Ha-ha!
Strangely, she seems to be playing all alone. A rabbit in a spectacular coat is standing at the dartboard. With remarkable speed, he sharpens a handful of carrots with his large front teeth and throws them one after the other at the dartboard. They all hit the bullseye, with no exception. A shaggy white giant comes to the bar and speaks to Tom in a language you don't understand. A kind of loud howl that is somewhat reminiscent of the call of a wounded animal. The barman seems to understand him. He bends down and pulls a roll of toilet paper from under the counter. Visibly relieved, the hairy giant pads through a swinging door to the back.
The Yeti had to poop, apparently.
Yeah. Another star shake, please, calls the customer to your right, a gaunt guy with a weathered face. If you had to guess, you'd say he's from Earth, like you. The guy seems happy in his own company and not interested in talking. Tom, turn on the TV, calls a rather slimy-looking Mobian from the back of the bar. The pre-race commentary should have started by now. Good heavens, yes, the race! You had completely forgotten it starts today. The entire cosmos has been talking about nothing else for weeks. Once again, the IMB, Intergalactic Maritime Board, is organizing the 24-day Le Monde race.
The 24 days of Le Monde.
Le Monde. If you remember correctly, it's some kind of big anniversary. This year, the route will lead through large swaths of space. Gunter presses the remote control. A commentator appears on a screen in the corner, standing on a still empty runway and reporting excitedly, "Unprecedented interest in this major event that connects people from many different planets. The spectator seats on the route, at least on the parts of the route that are publicly known, have been sold out for months. We've heard that tickets are now being traded on the black market for the price of small planets." I just don't understand the hype surrounding this thing, you say to Tom and take a long sip of yuppie-ta. "Well," replies the Houndian, "you have to admit, the prize for the winner is pretty spectacular this year. Think about how wonderful that would be. From now on, they'll be in charge of the annual Christmas celebration for the whole galaxy."
Ooh, the whole galaxy.
"Yeah, but in the end, the same people always win," you murmur and look over at your taciturn neighbor, whose gaze is transfixed on the screen. His face is completely motionless. It's impossible to guess his thoughts. On the screen, the commentator is now interviewing the founder of the IMB, a blonde woman and a remarkably tall man. "We have heard," says the commentator, "an intriguing fact. Some sections of the route are completely unknown to race participants. Is it true that the route will have to be figured out during the course of the race? Are you sure that will work?" "Oh, I'm quite confident about that," the man replies cheerfully. "For years, we've been impressed with how much enthusiasm and cleverness the race teams bring to our challenges. Of course, we have a few very special surprises planned for the anniversary. No one should be complacent."
How does he laugh again?
Nodding, the woman adds, "It certainly won't be child's play, but the long and the short of it is that the best racer will find the right path." For a moment, it looks like she winks conspiratorially into the camera as she says these words. The commentator is now talking about how doggedly the candidates have prepared. Some would have left their home planets, quit their jobs, put their social lives on hold. "Well, they're all a little over-optimistic," you say shortly. "You said it," the gaunt man next to you replies. After a short pause, he adds, "Do you have any plans for December?" You look at him in surprise. "No. Why?" The stranger points his star shake towards the screen. "Because the race! I could use a helping hand." You almost drop your yuppie-ta in astonishment. "You are taking part in this?" The man nods curtly and shoves a handful of Casio nuts into his mouth. When he notices your astonished expression, he mutters just one word: "Christmas." Then he looks at you calmly, as if taking part in the 24-day Le Monde is the most natural thing in the world. Perplexed, you try to understand what is happening here. "And you want me to... what would my duties be?" The man makes a vague gesture with his hand. Whatever is required, really. Reading maps, carrying out small repairs, making sandwiches, maybe cracking a joke now and then to keep me from falling asleep." "And what will you be doing?" "Well, I'll be flying the spaceship. What else?" He replies as if you are extremely slow-witted. Then he holds out his hand to you. "My name is Herbron der Verklauselinski de Sneak, but my friends call me Claus."
De sneak.
"I'm very pleased to meet you, Claus," you reply, shaking his hand in surprise, which he seems to take as agreement. "Good. Glad that's sorted. He empties his glass with one long gulp. I'm gonna pop by the little space racer's room, and then we'll meet outside at the spaceship. And with that, he gets up and disappears toward the toilet. You stare after him in disbelief. Gunter pulls a second Yuppie-Ta, puts a second Yuppie-Ta on the counter, this time in a takeout bottle. It's on the house, he says, and then adds by way of explanation, Klaus is a good sort. You should go with him. After all, it's about, yeah, Christmas, I know. Then, without knowing exactly why, you make a decision. All right then, count me in. You grab your Yuppie-Ta to go and slide off the bar stool. Bye, Tom. See you at the end of December. Let's go to the 24-day Le Mans race. Are you ready?
Yes,
ready?
I am ready.
Then continue reading on the calendar page 1st December and get started with the first riddle.
Okay, I'm ready.
Carefully tear out the calendar sheet before reading.
Carefully.
There, carefully with the plates. 1st December.
That's today.
Now, do you want to make any explanation of what we're doing here? I guess not. Let's see what we're doing. Do y'all see that I'm wearing the tie that's Christmassy? That I can only wear this for 30 days before people realize I'm a kook. So, as you step out of the bar, you're almost run over by a turbo sleigh.
Ooh.
Startled, you take a step back and see the same rabbit in the driver's seat who had just ruined the dartboard inside. I bet that's that guy that's on the front cover.
I bet it is too.
He races away, his ears flapping in the breeze. I wonder if he's taking part in the race too, you mutter to yourself in a low voice. Sure he is, someone says next to you. It's the shaggy white giant from the bar who obviously also speaks your language. We're all taking part. The rabbit, me, and her too. He points with his hairy paw over to the pale lady who is boarding a kind of futuristic white hot air balloon. The shaggy creature climbs into his craft, which looks like he built it himself out of spare parts he found at home. It mostly resembles a rusty boiler. By the way, I'm the Yeti.
I knew it.
I'll see you at the finish, if you make it there. He steps on the accelerator and his steam-powered boiler rattles into motion. Now you're curious to see Claus's vehicle. You frown and look around the parking lot. Are you frowning? Are you looking around the parking lot? Where there are many waiting vehicles. How are you supposed to know which one is his? You go back to the bar and shout down the hallway in front of the toilet. Claus, are you nearly done? I'll be a little while, comes the answer from inside. Okay.
It's you.
Yeah. What does your spaceship look like? Oh, funny story. Until half an hour ago, I didn't have a ship. But then a used spacecraft dealer came into the bar. He bought me a Starshake and offered me a vehicle. Of course, I jumped at it straight away. The race is imminent. I have no idea what the thing looks like, though. Sold as described was the deal. But it was such a bargain. Of course, I wrote down which one I bought. The details are on the dealer's business card. It should still be on the counter. Maybe it's not entirely legible. The Starshake was in the way. Sorry.
I bet the dealer's business card is going to be behind door number one.
Yeah, sighing.
Although it feels solid.
You make your way back to the bar to look for Claus's notes. Please turn the page.
Uh-oh. Oh!
Oh, my goodness.
I guess we have to figure out which one it
There's
is.
going to be a choice of a bunch of space ships. It could be the Bug.
I want this
or
one.
The TIE Fighter.
I want the one that looks like a sailboat.
Okay, well. Now, please open door 1. Behind you will find 2 riddle cards, designated A1 and A2, and a strange item.
Okay. So this door has number 1 on it. I don't know if you can see, but none of the other doors have numbers on them. That's what these symbols are. We'll have to find a 3-digit code, put it into this, and then use these symbols to figure out if we've got it right. So let's open door number 1.
Okay.
So we got the room, we got the bartenders in there. We got the bar.
So is that like a person playing a?
It's like a
Is that
two-necked guitar.
Is that the singer?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't know what that.
Yeah. There's
Yes.
something on this. There's just lights on the ceiling.
Just lights on this. There's kind of maybe the shadow of the bottles on the ceiling, and then there's nothing on the floor really. So
It could be that's the docking thing for one of these.
that could be.
What's card A1 say?
Used rockets and spacecraft vehicle. Vehicle. Founder and managing director, Milky Way 17 60783 Mercury. And then it's got like the phone number here with a bunch of different numbers and different colors.
Yeah.
And then over here it says something.
TV.
Okay. A2 says, please keep safe. This card will show you the way to the correct solution later on your travels. And look, Morse code.
Morse code.
Did-a-da-da.
TVOIUC.
The strange object. Now, hear me out here. See the strange object here? See these little lines along the edge?
Yes.
See these little lines along the edge?
Yes. You're thinking the same thing I'm thinking.
What if we do this? Does it say anything if we do that?
Yes.
It says TYPIHF?
Yeah, it's this one. TYPFH. It's this.
No. What did he say? IHF?
HF. TYP. IHF. Type.
IHF. So it's this one.
The Klingon thing looking.
Okay. So the TYP is black and the IHF is green, red, blue. So if we go to this card, which has the numbers, and we go green, red, blue, that would be 713.
So explain to them what you're doing.
Okay. So
Just stand up and show them what you did.
So this has the little lines at the edge.
Stand up so they can see it.
I think I can stand up. Ugh. Okay, so this has the little lines at the edge. And this also has little lines that look like they might say something. So my brain went, if we put these two together, it kind of lines up there and it says TYPIHF if you line it up right.
And if you look at this picture of all these
So we
spaceships,
went to this picture of all the spaceships and they all have call letters on them somewhere. This one right here has TYPIHF. So I looked at the IHF, which is the green, red, blue, and I went, wait a minute. This business card
has colored numbers on it.
has colored numbers on it. So what order did I say they were?
Green, red, blue.
So if you look at this, the green is 7, the red is 1, and the blue is 3. So because this doesn't have a green, I'm going to assume that they want the order
That's on here.
that's on there. So that means that
Green, red, blue.
green would be first. So we're going to put
7.
7 right there. And then what's the red one?
1.
So then we put the 1 here. And what's the last one?
Blue.
Which is 3.
3.
Okay. So then we line this up, 7, 1, 3. Now to find out whether or not we have it right,
Show them what looks on
is
that.
we turn it over onto the back. And it gives us,
Hold it up so that they can actually see it.
it gives us arrows and symbols. Okay? So you start from the top down, we'll go over to that way.
We mean over from where?
We start the door we opened. So in this case, door number 1. Okay? So we'll go... So it looks odd, but it's because I'm holding it up different, but it goes the same way as the box. So we're going over 1, 2, 3 to right here. And if we're right, then the symbols on this door should be the circle, the diamond, and the 6-sided thing.
Hexagon.
And this is the circle, the diamond, and the 6-sided thing. So this is right. This is our door number 2. We take a pen and we write 2 on there so we remember tomorrow where we go. And that's it for today.
But number 1, we have to keep hold of one of the cards because it says right on it, keep it because you're going to need it later. Uh-oh.
It's sliding under the...
Uh-oh.
It's sliding under the door next door.
Natasha screwed it up already.
I didn't screw it up. I just can't get it out.
Yeah, well.
Here we go. We always say whenever anybody buys an exit calendar or an exit game, don't throw anything away. Because it's possible we may need this at some point.
Yeah, because look, there's little
lines there too.
Hash marks on it.
Would these hash marks have worked? Nope. See, these hash marks wouldn't have worked. So interesting. Interesting. So yeah, we might need all of this stuff later. This one specifically says you're going to need it later. Remember, did-it-a-da.
And we're going to keep these, we keep everything because you never know when you're going to need it.
This, whatever this is right here, may come into play at some point.
Now, should you, because this is the first one, do you want to read
Yeah.
you want to tell them, like, give them an example of how the clues work?
So, we didn't read the help book and the game instructions because we've done this a time or two. Not this particular one, but these things. So the first page tells you what the game's about. For months, the main topic of conversation in the cosmos has been the huge 24-day Le Monde race. And you get to be a part of it. How lucky that quirky guy at the space bar hired you to join his team. Okay, and it tells you what the materials are and how to set up the decoder and everything, which we did. Solve the riddle step by step. Every day you read the story, you open the door, you solve the riddle. How do you know which room to go to next? Well, that's what we just did. You find the code, you put it in the decoder, you follow the arrows, and if your symbols match up, you're right. All right, and then it does have, every day, there is a help page if you get stuck. So this is December 1st, today. For the first clue, fold the lower edge of this page up to the yellow line above. So we would fold it like this.
It's like doing Mad Magazine.
Yeah. And the first clue says, Klaus wrote down the spaceship type on a business card. This must mean riddle card A, which is the one that said vehicle. But the characters there on the edge are barely decipherable. And why is the phone number written in such colorful numbers? You definitely don't have to call anyone. You don't need riddle card A2 yet. It's better to save it for later. But the strange coaster item must have something to do with solving this riddle. So, and it tells you you'll need riddle card 1, room 1, calendar sheet, 1st December, and 1 strange item coaster. Okay, we got all that. We're still clueless. We don't know what to do. Second clue. For the second clue, fold the page up to the blue line above. So we would fold this up again. And it says, if you look closely at room 1, you will see the business card lying on the counter right next to the coaster.
Which it's literally inside the room there. Okay?
So, yeah, I mean, it actually is depicted on the counter. We didn't look that close.
Because we didn't need to,
frankly. Need to. This is no coincidence. Just put the 2 items next to each other. Klaus said his star shake got in the way while he was writing something down. Does that help? Get it right, and you can definitely find the right type of spaceship. Have you noticed that the type designators on the calendar sheet for 1st December are also written colorfully? Still can't figure it out? Well, then we can lift the page all the way up. And it tells you exactly, if you place the coaster with the right side slightly overlapping, which is what we did right there, then the lines combine for the cryptic message along the bottom type IHF. One of the spaceships on the calendar sheet, 1st December, has exactly that designation. It's written the following colors: IHF, green, red, blue. Now, if you have to do is find the matching colored numbers from the telephone number, enter them on your decoder, you'll get to the next door.
There we go.
And there is a help page for every day. Hopefully we don't need them.
Yeah. We rarely ever do.
But that's it.
Hopefully we won't.
That's day 1 of the 2025 Exit Advent Calendar.
That first day was so easy. I feel like I want to do day 2. But
I know,
can't.
but we gotta wait.
We gotta wait.
We gotta wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
They're not all going to be as easy as that was.
No. Have a good night.